Vietnam is undergoing a strong transformation in the energy sector, and clean electricity export should be considered a new strategic direction. Singapore and Malaysia are two key markets due to their high demand and clear green transition orientations. Leveraging its geographical location, renewable energy potential, and improving infrastructure, Vietnam has the opportunity to play a central role in the regional energy supply chain. This trend also aligns with the support directions of international partners like the Asian Development Bank, ADB, which has committed billions of USD for cross-border clean energy projects. Southeast Asia is facing pressures from population growth, rapid urbanization, and increasing electricity demand, while transitioning away from traditional energy sources due to climate change impacts. Regionally, ASEAN is promoting cooperation through the ASEAN Power Grid Initiative to link power grids, optimize resources, and ensure system stability. Vietnam, located at the center of the Indo-China Peninsula, has the potential to become an energy transit hub from the continent to the sea, connecting electricity from Laos to markets like Singapore and Malaysia. Amid global strategic competition, international investors are actively seeking opportunities in green energy and regional connectivity projects. Notably, the model of importing electricity from Laos and exporting it to Singapore via submarine cables not only brings commercial value, but also supplements electricity for the northern region, which is experiencing shortages, while the southern region has a surplus of clean energy. Instead of transmitting electricity from the south to the north, Vietnam can consolidate local electricity sources, stabilize the system, and export the surplus abroad, enhancing the operational efficiency of the national grid. Currently, Vietnam only exports electricity to Cambodia via the 220 kV Chao Doc, Takeo transmission line, but the volume is insignificant. Given the rising demand for clean energy, Vietnam has a significant opportunity to deeply integrate into the ASEAN electricity supply chain. Most electricity is currently used domestically, while Laos has an oversupply, and Singapore and Malaysia have high import demands. With its strategic geographical location and improving infrastructure, Vietnam can become the regional electricity transit hub, generating significant revenue from transmission services and electricity trade. However, offshore and nearshore wind power production for export faces challenges due to large capital requirements, complex technology, and a lack of suitable investors. Meanwhile, importing electricity from Laos is an immediately feasible option, with many projects ready to sell electricity to Vietnam, enabling immediate export to third countries at favorable prices. Some flexible mechanisms, such as importing and transiting electricity from Laos, are being considered. The key issue is developing appropriate mechanisms and effective implementation methods. According to Power Development Plan the 8, by 2030, Vietnam aims to export 5,000–10,000 megawatts, accounting for 3–6% of total capacity. The government is focusing on investing in high-voltage grids, submarine cables, and expanding international cooperation. With strengthened technical foundations and interest from major partners, Vietnam's electricity export prospects are very positive, especially as ASEAN accelerates grid interconnection and the green transition. Singapore is a developed urban nation with limited natural resources, almost entirely dependent on electricity imports. To promote green transition and ensure long-term energy security, Singapore aims to import 30–35% of its total electricity demand by 2035, prioritizing clean, low-emission sources from ASEAN countries. In October 2021, Singapore's Energy Market Authority, EMA, officially called for proposals for cross-border electricity imports, opening up significant opportunities for regional partners. Vietnam is considered a potential strategic partner, capable of supplying up to 10% of Singapore's annual electricity demand through renewable energy projects and regional transmission systems. Malaysia, despite having stable domestic electricity sources, is also diversifying its supply and importing electricity to enhance flexibility, ensure energy security, and support the clean energy transition. Thailand is currently the main supplier, but Malaysia is actively expanding partnerships within the region. According to its national energy plan, Malaysia aims to import at least 4 gigawatts of low-emission electricity by 2035, prioritizing projects with regional infrastructure links and stable cross-border transmission. Exporting electricity over thousands of kilometers is no longer a novelty globally. Many countries have successfully implemented cross-border electricity transmission projects, especially through submarine cables combined with high-voltage direct current (HVDC) technology, an optimal solution to reduce energy losses over long distances. Therefore, to ensure feasibility, projects must mobilize resources from foreign investors with strong financial capacity or international financial institutions. At the same time, careful selection of investors with real capabilities and experience in developing and operating complex transmission infrastructure in marine and multinational environments is essential. Currently, Vietnam has issued a relatively comprehensive legal framework for cross-border electricity trading. Circular 03/2025 TTBCT clearly outlines the dossiers, procedures, and processes for electricity import and export, while Decree 57/2025 NDCP allows the implementation of direct power purchase agreements, DPPA, which can be flexibly applied for both export and transit electricity. However, to turn potential into reality, the government needs to demonstrate clear political determination and promptly introduce breakthrough pilot mechanisms. Paving the way for some pioneering projects with clear models, streamlined processes, and specific support will be an important signal to attract strategic investors and accelerate the implementation of electricity export projects. Only then can Vietnam fully exploit its geographical advantages, transmission capacity, and abundant renewable resources, gradually affirming its role as the energy hub of the region. Economically, electricity export will generate stable foreign currency revenue, contribute to GDP growth, reduce domestic consumption pressure, and optimize the exploitation of renewable energy sources. Expanding electricity production also drives the development of auxiliary industries, electrical engineering, high technology, and quality workforce training. Notably, with reputable foreign investors and major international financial institutions, Vietnam can implement projects without using public investment or domestic resources, which are urgently needed for economic recovery and other priority sectors. Environmentally, promoting renewable energy production and export reduces greenhouse gas emissions, aligning with commitments at COP26 and international climate agreements. However, it is essential to effectively manage marine environmental impacts, ensuring that submarine cable routes do not affect ecosystems, currents, and traditional fishing grounds. Diplomatically, developing cross-border electricity export infrastructure will elevate Vietnam's regional role and position, creating strategic cooperation channels with Singapore and Malaysia, while strengthening political, economic, and energy relations with Laos, a neighboring country of special importance in Vietnam's foreign policy. Currently, all necessary conditions for cross-border electricity export and transit are in place. Technical infrastructure is being invested in, the legal framework is relatively complete, and strategic directions from the party and government are clear. Vietnam has the potential to become the clean energy hub of the region. However, what is still missing are investors with real capacity, experience, and determination, capable of leading large-scale, breakthrough projects. This is the time for decisive and sensitive leadership, along with breakthrough policies to attract foreign investment, especially from financial institutions and global energy corporations. Only by combining strong political will with practical implementation capabilities can Vietnam make a breakthrough and rise to become the energy pillar of Southeast Asia.